This is Chippy from Caripad at the Marvel stand at CES 2010 Las Vegas. This is the Entourage Edge. So this is the dual screen reader Android device based on the Marvel processor, of course. So on the left hand side there you've got the e-ink, e-paper side for reading books, and on the right hand side this is a Google Android, or actually Android based OS running on a normal LCD. Now I personally have a little bit of a problem with this device in terms of its weight. I mean, that is about 1 kilogram in weight, and you really cannot hold that in one hand. 2 or 3 times the weight of a book is really not that useful. But and the fact that you have to have 2 types of screen to have 2 types of content, when you've got stuff like the pixel cheek screens coming up, really kind of defeats the object for me on a dual screen reader. But anyway, you get the idea of how thick the device can be. So each of those sides is basically a PC, well, let's say some sort of system running on an ARM processor. So in fact, one of these sides, if you took this side, which is running on the FreeSky, I don't know if it's IMX5, but it's fairly thin. That's how thick a tablet style Android device could be if you kind of ignore the e-paper side of it. So it's pretty interesting. Looks quite nice, nicely finished. Buttons. There's a nice pointer here, scroll pointer, webcam, and of course the usual buttons for the e-reader side of things. Micro USB. There's a SD and I guess that's a micro SD card slot as well. And I'm sure there's some USB slots on the side, power, and that's about it. So interesting concept, but as far as I'm concerned, something that just fits in while we're waiting for the proper display to come along. And I wonder whether Pixel Chi could solve that problem in 2010. This is Steve Payne from caripad.com at CES 2010.